Welcome back to Only Besties. I'm Kim,
And I'm Caroline.
and today we have a fun little episode about I don't know if
Wait,
I can
no.
hum it. I was trying to hum Back to December.
Oh, back to December. We're doing Taylor and Taylor.
Ooh, ooh,
So
ooh,
Taylor
ooh.
Swift and Taylor Lautner's little relationship back in 2009.
Gonna be
Because
good.
it was a weird little blip in time.
Yes. And I don't know, I felt like it was definitely a unique combo, you know?
At the end, we'll have to say whether or not we thought it was pure art.
I'm curious, but then I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of these people are a lot of PR relationships. There's more than
That
we
turn into
realize.
real.
Yeah, yeah.
Or they get like feelings.
Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, I'm
But
so
it
excited.
was during like their peak. I feel
Oh no, for sure.
personally like Taylor Lautner, not personally because I'm not Taylor, but
Yeah.
what's his name? Like, what's the word? Like,
This was
specifically, yeah, there it is. Long day.
this was Taylor Lautner's like his peak, and then I feel like I think he knows this too. I think he like kind of went downhill
He
in
just couldn't land
he fell
after the
off.
Twilight
Yeah.
series.
Yeah. I mean, he has
But this
that
was when New Moon
popular
came out
Yes, he has the podcast now though, which I hear is
with
really
his
good.
wife, Taylor,
Yeah,
which drives me crazy, honestly. I'm like, out
Taylor
of
and
all the
Taylor.
women in the world. Yeah.
I know.
But they seem cute. Like, they seem like and she's a nurse, I think, if I
No way,
remember
really?
correctly.
Well, that's nice. I like
Yeah.
that.
But
Yeah, love that for them.
this was during Taylor's Fearless era. So this was
Mm,
like, remember, like, You Belong With Me, Love
yes.
Story. And
Good,
like,
good stuff.
and she was starting to like take off. And like, for the promo for Fearless, I remember like celebrities doing the heart hand a lot. And they'd be
Oh
like,
my
listen to
gosh, yes.
Fearless. Yeah.
Yes,
So that
absolutely.
was Taylor Swift. We're just gonna have to call him Swift and Lautner, because
Yeah,
so it doesn't get confusing.
it will.
But Taylor Lautner, was more famous than Taylor Swift at this point.
That is wild to
It's
think about.
crazy
You
to
know what I
think
mean?
about it. Because, like, he had, like, grown women, like, screaming, crying. Like, remember
Yeah.
on the Ellen show? They
Oh
were, like,
yeah.
sobbing when I'm like, this
Diabolical for
boy is,
him.
like, 16. You guys are
Mm-hmm.
50. So he was
They
really, like,
loved
him
him.
and Rob were, like, peak. This was, like, probably, they were running from paparazzi, like Justin Bieber and stuff.
No, yeah. I feel bad. Like it was like the girls were drooling for those Twilight boys.
And
I
this
was
was
one
when
of
he had his
them.
shirt off in the movie. Like, he was,
Yeah.
that was, like, everyone's screensaver and stuff.
Gold.
But so Swift was 19 and Lautner was 17, and people like to talk about her age gap and her earlier relationships. And I personally don't think that's bad. Like, that's just a year.
Yeah.
And it's Hollywood, but the one I always thought was weird was her Connor Kennedy relationship, because she was 22 and he was 17.
What?
We can do an episode on that one, because that her trying to be a Kennedy is a very entertaining topic. She got obsessed with the Kennedys and just tried to infiltrate that family.
Oh my gosh.
But she has
I
a
just
very interesting relationship history. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she's got quite the lineup, to be honest. You know
That's why
what's
I'm like,
crazy?
some are PR, some aren't. And that's why it's kind of fun to
Yeah.
like take a guess of which one was.
No, I think if we did a Taylor Swift relationship
That's a
deep dive,
two-parter. That's a three-parter.
I was gonna say at least a three-parter.
We're gonna have to do like up to like before she like hit 1989, then this until like 2020, and then we have to do like 2020 and after. Like
Yeah.
that's well, because once she started dating Joe, I'm getting distracted. But when she started dating Joe, then she was pretty chill. Like that was like 6, 7 years,
Yeah,
I
she
think.
kind of,
So,
yeah, I agree with that. Oh
but
my gosh. So
this
wait,
one I
back
thought
to
was a cute. Like
Louder.
this was like a cute little blip in pop culture.
Yeah,
So they met on the set of Valentine's Day, which was such a fun movie.
yeah,
Fine. So I was middle school, I think.
yeah,
You were middle school too.
yeah.
And as a refresher, they played high school sweethearts Felicia and Willie. I don't remember their
Yes,
names from the movie. I'm like, that was the name they like gave.
I, that's,
Out of
I
all the
remember her
names,
character
Willie,
vividly. I
because she
don't
was the
remember
dumb
his.
blonde,
Yes,
and then
yes,
she did it really well. I
she
thought she
did.
was funny, and then he was like the jock.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be good when we watch the movie for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I know I want to rewatch it this year after like doing all this. But then the dating rumors began when they started to appear around Los Angeles together.
Ooh, those
So,
paparazzi pictures.
yeah, that's like they have a lot of paparazzi pictures together, which is why I lean towards PR.
PR. Yeah.
But
Honestly, probably.
Yeah, because like I feel like their agent was like, well, Taylor's was probably like, hey, Taylor Lautner is really big right now. Like if you like date him for a little
Yeah.
bit, that'll help. Because she
Booster.
still needed like to be pushed out there. Like she was getting there, but
Yeah.
she wasn't quite there yet. You know.
No, I think that's true. I think wait, was Harry before or after Taylor? I
After it
think
was during
after,
her
because
Red
that was around
1989.
2013. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say during
she
Harry's
had long
prime was
haired Harry,
2013.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, no, no. It was like Perfect Harry, which was 2013.
Well, yeah, yeah, that was his
The
prime
2013
year.
era.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, he had immaculate hair that year.
and now he's balding.
It's okay.
I saw
It's
a
okay.
tweet of someone with about his concert tickets. They're like, Harry, if I get close enough, I'm ripping off that toupee of yours. People are so annoyed about the prices.
It is frustrating. I thought he would be better than that, but I guess not.
He needs that money. And then someone else was like, Bruno, is Harry in debt with you for your gambling? Like, let us know. Because they're like, why are these tickets so expensive?
I know. I really wanted to go, but I'm not. It's not
It's
looking
not,
like it's in
I
the
think
cards.
maybe 2027. He might do it,
Hopefully,
hopefully.
we'll
Okay.
see.
But their couple nickname by fans was Tailored Squared,
Just a
which
good
I was like,
one.
that's the best thing they can come up with. Like, Taylor, you're like, that's
I
a good one.
mean,
I'm like, that's the worst one I've heard.
I feel like it's solid for them. I
Yeah,
would
I
hope
mean,
that.
T2. Yeah,
Yeah, T2. That's cute. I like
yeah.
that.
But they went to the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards together, which was the
Oh
one
yeah,
where Kanye interrupted Taylor's speech. And I'm like, that
yeah.
was such a like award show. Like so much happened during that.
The most
And
entertaining
defined her
award show in
career
history.
moving forward. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for
I
sure.
always wondered like how her career would have turned out if that didn't happen because she kind of latched onto that victim
Yeah,
narrative and just kind
yeah.
of like, but now it doesn't work because she's a billionaire, so that's why it kind of is crumbling.
No, 100%.
But Lautner presented Swift with the Best Female Video Award. I gotta say, Beyonce's got the best
Gosh,
of all
so
time.
wild.
But the hug she gave him, this was before it was like confirmed they were dating, but the hug she
Yeah,
gave him on stage was very cozy, like chin in the neck,
yeah,
like very
yeah.
nestled in there.
Like, yeah, okay, there's a little bit more to something. You know what I mean? There's a little bit something more to that.
Yeah. And then Lautner was spotted at her two of her concerts after the VMAs, and then they were pictured at a hockey game together after that, front
I
and
remember
center.
these. I remember
Yeah.
these. Yeah.
Like they were not hidden. They were front and center where the camera was.
I love that.
And then on October 28th, 2000, they were spotted out to dinner at Ruth's Steakhouse on a rumored date. And this is what makes
Ooh,
me think that it was just like a 2 month like contract
PR
because
stunt.
they
Yeah.
sat in that car for 15 minutes while the paparazzi just photographed. I think there's a video. I think I watched a video on YouTube back then. I'm like, why are they just sitting there? Like, drive away. It's so weird.
Yeah, see, it's stuff like that that I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Because I feel like most of
Yeah.
like celebrities that are in genuine relationships, they try to be as
Like, they
private as
do
like,
have. Yeah.
yeah, like Zendaya and Tom Holland. I feel like they're a really good example of like a legitimate
They give you little
relationship.
crumbs and then that's
Yes,
it.
yes,
But
and
this
they're
one,
very pure crumbs.
I was like, there's like 20 paparazzi. I was like, they definitely were called and been like, hey, like, guess who's having
Totally.
dinner? And then Swift appeared on Ellen and was asked about their relationship. And Ellen said, is that part of the movie where you all go to some kind of game together? In her Ellen voice. And then Swift said, I really like hockey a lot, and it turns out so does he. She said coyly. Like she said it like, like a
Oh my
smirk.
gosh, yeah.
And then Ellen asked if he was a good kisser, and she started laughing. Ellen was so
Oh my gosh.
interesting as a talk show host now that we look back on it.
Yeah, it makes me sad because when she was like, I liked her when she was like before we
I
found
liked
out,
Ellen a lot too.
I think
She
she
had
was
a
my
good
favorite.
facade. Like I didn't
Yeah,
know she was mean. I honestly thought she was nice. And then when I found out she
yeah,
was mean, I was so sad.
yeah. But it's actually wild too because once everything came out, I feel like I could see it. You know what I mean?
Because
Like
she
I'm
likes
like,
scaring people
yeah,
and
yeah,
like making them feel like slightly uncomfortable. I feel like
yeah.
was always her thing.
No, for sure. Oh, I love
But
that. I think
but
wasn't
then
it shortly after that she Swift hosted SNL, right?
yeah, and she like
Yeah.
made up her own monologue of her singing, but she mentioned Lautner in it, and she's like, if you're wondering if I might, like she sang it, I don't want to sing it though, if
Oh
I
my
might
gosh.
be dating the werewolf from Twilight, and then she mouthed hi Taylor and like blew a kiss at the camera. She's like, I'm not gonna comment on that in my monologue.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
So like they, we're playing it up for the people, you know?
Yeah, they had to, and
Yeah. But it was only like a month in and they were really like going ham. You would have thought they'd been dating for like 6 months by now, like Zach and
right?
Vanessa kinda, you know?
Yeah.
But no, only like a month so far of all of this.
That's wild to think about.
And
Gosh, and
then
then you go.
sorry.
You're good.
Well, and then in November after her SNL monologue, she had an InStyle article and she talked about like Taylor and shared how like they've gotten really close since filming Valentine's Day. And then the magazine reached out to Lautner for a comment and he said Taylor is hilarious. It was definitely not hard to play her love interest.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, "Oh dear." I was like, "He didn't say that. His publicist said that."
Had to. It's really cringe. But I mean, I guess they were young, but
They were young.
still,
Yeah.
you
We were
know.
young once.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But then they were
Wild.
spotted out getting froyo, Obama era froyo, like
Oh my
back, yeah.
gosh.
And
So
they were
true.
photographed very again. This was early December, and Lautner was wearing a dark gray shirt, and that's similar to the lyrics in Today Was a Fairy Tale, which people think is about him, her song. And that's why I'm like, oh, he was kind of promoting her work. And I
Yeah.
wonder if that was like a part of, because like he played along, I guess, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure his team was probably like, it ain't hurting you to play along. You know what I mean? If
Yeah,
anything,
like they
it's
both played
sparking your
along really well.
popularity, even though he had enough popularity, but like,
I
you
mean, he
know.
didn't need it. I think
No,
it was
yeah.
strictly for her during
Yeah.
this time. It was like kind of Selena dating Justin, like it kind of elevated Selena's
Yeah.
career a little at that
Yeah.
time.
No.
Crazy how the like how that's flipped. Like Selena's
Yeah.
like a mogul with like great businesses and
Yeah.
then these guys are just here, you know. I
Really?
love it, you know, girls. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But this was the last time they were dating, mentioned kind of like dropping hints. Because then on December 12th, Lautner mentioned Swift in his monologue on SNL, and he like talked about how he had gotten close to her and wished that he stood up for her during her VMAs moment.
I remember that.
And then on his podcast in 2023, he talked about how he thought the Kanye thing was like a skit because it was really loud and he couldn't
Yes.
hear anything.
Yes, yes.
Like, yeah, there's a million people screaming, and like some
Yeah.
guy just comes, he has the microphone and he's facing it, so that makes so much
Yeah.
sense. And he didn't realize it until Taylor turned around and like saw her face of like
Yeah.
devastation that it wasn't a skit.
That is wild to think about it too. Cause like again, like, it's Hollywood. Like of course most of that stuff in those award shows are skits. So like
Yeah, you would think.
yeah. But that one was definitely one of the most
Can you
off
imagine him
script.
grabbing the microphone away from Kanye? Like
That would have been
it was
wild.
all like would he have done that? Like I always kind of thought about that if he knew. Like what would he have done? I mean, I don't think I would have done anything.
I don't think he would have done anything, but I will say I think he could have taken Kanye because I think he has martial arts background or something.
Oh my god, him flipping every I know he's always flipping and
Right?
something.
Oh yeah, I think so. Doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always like he has like a black belt and something, I
Yeah,
think.
so he definitely could take Kanye, but I don't think he would have done that. I feel like he's too much of a polite,
He was a nice, that was his
quiet.
image. Like
Yeah.
polite, nice, sweet.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
always very sweet. I
Yeah.
still think he's sweet. Like I think that
Yeah.
was just his thing.
No, for sure.
But then after that, they broke up at the end of
End of
December.
December.
I was like, okay, so like in total, they dated for like maybe 2 months.
Yeah, not long at all.
Yeah,
God, it's like embarrassing to
a
think
little
about how
blip in
much of a
time.
deal it was. You
It
know
was a
what I
big
mean?
deal because they were like
Yes.
plastered all over the magazine. That's
Yeah.
because it was Taylor Lautner.
Yeah.
Everyone was interested in his love life at that time because everyone wanted to date Taylor.
So true.
He's
But
such a cutie.
he was. But apparently, a source told people that it was never a big deal to begin with, and then the media made it out, like, more out of it than what it actually was. But
Mm-hmm.
it's wild that they only went out on a few dates. They realized it wasn't going anywhere, and then they became good friends, and then went out a few times. But he lives in LA, she lives in Nashville, and their busy schedules kept it from becoming more than it was. A source from Lautner.
Which I was like, they were friends that
Yeah.
kissed. That was just like what I thought.
Yeah. No, it definitely wasn't that, especially for as like short of a time frame that this all happened was.
Yeah, that was just, I think it was good for their careers. It pushed out like her
Yeah,
album. It like helped him
for sure.
promote New Moon. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they needed any help with the promotion like for New Moon, but it did that like it just,
100%.
made it really big. But then, so this is when Back to December comes in. So on October 2010, Taylor's Speak Now album was released, and there was a song called Back to December on the album, and it's about Taylor being regretful about a past relationship. And like in the song, it's like your tan skin, your sweet smiles, you're so good to me, so right, like how he treated
Yeah,
her
yeah.
really well.
Yeah.
And during an interview with Glamour about the new album, she talked about the relationship and said, "He's one of my best friends. He's wonderful and will always be close. I'm so thankful for that." So I'm like, Taylor's very petty, I feel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's why
she
I was like,
definitely is.
I was like, even if she broke up with him, I feel like she still would have a little bit of a grudge, which is
Yeah,
why I'm like, I
it was
don't know,
PR.
Yeah,
She is definitely one of those raging women that, like, if a guy does her dirty, like, you're
there's a
gonna,
song about it. Yeah, there's a
yeah,
million of like
yeah,
she makes really good angry
yeah.
revenge songs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
John Mayer was on that album too, and he was icky, which I'm glad she kind of called him out for him because he was
Yeah,
gross. But
100%.
then they were seen at the Teen Choice Awards that year on August 7th of 2011. They
Oh,
reunited and they sat next to each other.
so that was like a little over a year since they broke
A
up. Or no, a
little
little
like
bit less
half
than a
a
year.
yeah, 8 month
Yeah.
quarter, no,
Yeah,
three
something
fourths
like
of a
that.
year. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that's wild. It's
and
crazy
that
to
was
think
their
about.
short-lived little yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, like, that was like so many years ago, and then like where they are now kind of thing, with like I don't know if you like put this, but like how did you see how like in her was it her Eras tour that she invited him or something? Or
Yeah, so Lautner was in Taylor's new music video, I Can See You, for her re-record of Speak Now.
are you serious? I did not know that.
Yeah, so he and Joey King were both in that music video because I think Joey King was in one of her music
Really?
videos back during this. I forgot. Every time I see Joey King, I forget how small she used to be
Yeah, yeah.
because she used to just be such a little. And then when she got older, it's like, wow,
Yeah,
she's no longer that child actor we see everywhere,
for sure.
But because like all the re-records, all the like ex-boy people joke about the ex-boyfriends and be like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like the heat's coming because like her fans
Mm-hmm.
are like the hardcore fans are super
Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
So like when he was asked about it, he said, "I think it's a great album. Yeah, I feel safe praying for John." Cuz and even when she introduced this album, I think she kind of like I forgot what she said, but she was like every we're all good. Like this is
Yeah.
just like I think cuz I think John Mayer threatened to sue her
What?
cuz he was getting like death threats like during this.
What song's about him?
Dear John is about
I
him.
guess that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
See,
yeah, once and then it's really like kind of an angry album because then she has Better Than Revenge, which is about that girl Joe Jonas dated.
Camila.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
about
what's her
her.
name? Camila.
She was really popular for a time. What was
Yeah,
her
she
name?
was. She's off the earth now.
Yeah,
Or
she
like
needs to
she
live in her
dropped.
normal life. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Camila. It's Camila something. I don't remember.
But so then he attended the debut of that music video at her concert in Kansas City along with Joey King, and he
Love
was
that.
flipping all over that stage. So
So funny.
annoying. I was like, why is he just flipping everywhere? Like, he can't just walk out. I think maybe he got
Yes.
nervous and he's like, let me do a backflip or like, let me do a front flip
He's
or
gotta,
something.
he's like, I gotta make myself like feel young again or something.
But at like the Eras tour video in theaters, he went to like one of the theater and he was flipping there too. Like he was in front of the screen flipping. He's just doing backflips everywhere. I was like, why is he
Oh,
doing this?
love that. I guess we all have our thing.
And he said to Taylor during that, I respect you so much, not just for the singer you are, the songwriter, the performer, but truly for the human you are. You are gracious, humble, kind, and honored to know you. And I
Okay,
thought that was
now
the most kiss assy thing
that
I
is
have ever
so
heard.
kiss assy,
Like,
bro.
I like my friends too, but I'm not telling you how humbled I am, like,
Yeah.
to know you. You know what
No,
I mean? Like, friends
100%.
don't need to be humbled, like, around each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, exactly. He's probably wanting, because like again, like he's probably trying to like low
He's
key promote his podcast or whatever. That he's
I
like,
think
I
he
need to
was
get.
happy to be in the limelight again, I
Yes.
guess.
No. Yeah. Pretty much.
Which,
How embarrassing.
so that bothered me a little. And I think that's why she, like, praises it. You know, she likes
Oh
the
yeah, she
praise.
loves it.
Like,
She
she,
loves
like,
it.
yeah, so she kind of was like, well, thank you,
Oh, that's so cringe for him. I did not
I'm
know
like,
that.
Taylor, you don't have to do that. You can
Yeah,
just be like, thank you for inviting me to be a part of it. Like, I had a really fun time. Like, keep it
yeah.
cool. Like,
Yeah,
be
no, no,
cool.
exactly, exactly. Or, you know what, even better, text her that if that's how you really feel. Send a
Yeah.
text or private because I feel like again, like you said, like she really like likes that kind of stuff. So like for him to do
Hmm.
it in front of everyone, I feel like it's just an even bigger like ego push for her or
Yeah,
pump.
and she loves. That's how like in some of the texts that leaked recently with Blake Lively, that's how she talked to her too. And I think
Yeah,
it's weird because you don't talk to your friends like that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, I feel
Like on
like
their birthday, you write a little note in their card, but you
yes,
don't be like you're so humble and kind and sweet and you're so gracious and like they're like kissing her ass. Like I'm like unsuction from it and just
cringe.
but it's just kind of crazy when you think about like at the beginning, Taylor was
Yeah,
like huge, like Taylor Lautner was huge,
yeah,
and now the
yeah.
roles are reversed, you know.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's wild. But I mean, yeah, I'll be curious. Yeah, Taylor Swift's life is very interesting. Her dating history,
She's
all
such a
that kind of stuff.
fascinating pop culture figure.
She really is. Like I feel like if like you could probably do a full case like study
I
on
want an
her, to be
Evelyn Hugo
honest.
book on her once she's like leaving this earth. I want her to release a tell all. I want to know
Yes.
everything.
Oh my gosh, you see that I feel like she low key could do a tell all. She would be the type to do it while she's still here because she would like
Hmm.
to see how much money she makes from it. You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
want to know. I mean, she does not need any more money.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think if she did do a tell all, it might pull the veil off some of her like narratives from the past. And I don't think
Yeah.
she can do that until like
Yeah. So
when
true.
all of us are dead, essentially.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, it'll be an interesting one, that's for sure.
But so after like I do think their agents were like, "Hey, you should date for a little bit." And then
I think it definitely
I
was
don't think there
PR.
were I think he treated her really nicely, but I don't think there were any romantic relationships.
Yeah, just like you said, because like she's a spiteful woman. And if she
She
like
does like
you
her
know what I mean?
revenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think if they truly did break up, I feel like even if it was truly on good terms, I think she still would have written him a little bit
Found
differently in the
something. But
songs.
he's
Yeah.
like the only I mean, their relationship was 2 months, but he's the only one who doesn't have like any bad songs about him.
Yeah,
And I think he loves that. Like he just rides that way.
totally. Wait, did she write a bad song about Harry?
Harry, well, Style is allegedly about Harry.
Yeah. But I
And
don't remember.
Out of
That's
the
not that
Woods.
bad.
No, like Out of
Those
the
aren't like
Woods is about
terrible.
Harry. No, I don't. I think okay.
See, I
So I
thought
think
that one was
Harry
PR.
and Taylor. Oh yeah, I think that one is too. Harry and Taylor are probably the two they got off scotch free.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I love that. I'll be
Harry inspired
curious.
the best music though. That man was a
Ooh,
that was a muse. You know.
I mean, look at him. How could he not be?
2013 Harry. Yeah, when you put the song Style next to him from that time, it makes so much sense why that's such a good song.
I love that. No, I love Harry. I would love to do an episode on like just anything One Direction. That'd be so
Yeah,
much
we can do
fun.
them.
I know you didn't really you weren't a big Directioner back in the day,
I
but
remember being mad at the music video award shows because they'd always win because their stupid fans would call in like a gazillion or vote. And even if they weren't the best, I remember they won the music video for like best song ever.
yes, girl,
And
we were
I was
loyal.
really mad about that because I was like, that wasn't the best one.
You need to watch. I just feel like if you get to like if you like saw like more of their personalities, I always recommend watching their movie. But if you saw their like ugh,
I
their
can't become a
personalities are so cute.
directioner now. There's only four of them. I'll be sad.
I know it's not the same, but this is a great year for directioners because all of them are releasing new music. A few of them have
Yeah.
tour dates, so I'm pumped.
I'm wondering if Liam's death like inspired them a little. Like life short. Let me
Honestly,
like keep
yeah,
living, you know?
yeah, I'll be
Because Zayn
curious.
had his concert in Vegas. He did a residency. I heard he's touried though.
Yes, he is. I'm not gonna lie,
I'll
like
go to him. Didn't you love? Wasn't he your favorite?
Harry's my favorite man, but I love Zayn's
I
music the
always thought it
most.
was Zayn because when Pillow Talk came out, you were obsessed with it. I was like, I can't hear this song anymore, and you kept playing it.
That is one of like the best songs I've ever heard in my life. Like truly, it's so good.
Pillow Talk. Yeah.
Yes. No, seriously, I'll give him this. I like the type of music he sing. I just like the beats and the rhythm, but Harry will always be my favorite.
Oh, I always thought it was Zayn for some reason,
No,
but Harry makes sense. You have like interesting. I feel
there's
like
a Harry picture somewhere up there. I'm like, I don't
yeah.
know where it is, but
Well, I'm glad that he's. I wonder what his new album's gonna be like. I'm kind of.
I'm
I know his
intrigued.
sound is gonna be different, which is good because you have to evolve
Yeah,
your sound. But I'm curious what
yeah.
it's gonna be.
He released one song already last Friday, and it was okay.
Yeah, I was neutral. I felt like I was in a club in Eastern Europe being chased by like the mafia. Like that's how I felt
Yeah,
when I was listening to it.
yeah. I'll be interested to hear. I feel like it's one of those things that maybe after you listen to it a few times, you're like, okay, you know, this is
Yeah.
pretty good. Because he's got some bangers too in the past, so who knows? We'll see.
Kiwi, Golden. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Fine Line, Chef's Kiss.
That was a really good album.
Yeah. But
Oh, we got a
anyways,
little sidetracked.
yeah.
Sorry.
It
It's
all
easy
was
to
in
get
the
side. There's
same.
it all connects. It all connects.
Exactly. But thanks for listening.
We hope everyone has a like great rest of your week and weekend.
Yeah. And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.